is Mark's Tech Vlogs on YouTube, and today I want to talk about the variety of car phone holders there are out there. Now, all of us know that phone accessories aren't the most exciting thing to talk about, and actually maybe the car phone mount is the most useful accessory that we rarely talk about. If you're anything like me, then your phone not only operates as a way of communicating with people and connecting on social media, but it also acts as a way of navigating when you're out and about and driving. Whenever I go to a new place or whenever I want to keep a track on how heavy traffic is, I'm always using my phone for navigation on the go. This means that over the last few years I've used a whole variety of different car phone mounts. And so today in this video I want to talk about 4 types of mounts and which ones in my opinion are the best ones to pick up. So first up, let's talk about the cup holder phone mount. If your car has a cup holder in between the front seats, then this is one option for you. These types of phone holders typically have a chunky base which expands to wedge nice and snugly in your cup holder. They typically adjust quite a lot and even give you some extra padding, so if you've got a huge cup holder and a small cup holder, it will fit in both. The one I'm showing is by a company called Cupholder and costs around £15 on Amazon. This seems to be about the average price for this type of phone holder. Once you've got the holder fitted in your car, then the adjustable arm and phone holder let you adjust it to get the perfect position for you. You can also adjust this particular one to expand depending on the size of your phone, and you can even fit some tablets in this one. There's also space to fit a charging cable through the bottom of the mount. The pros of this type of holder is that your phone doesn't obscure your view of the road when you're driving, and your phone is nice and secure in its place. These holders do not fall out of the cup holder. The downside is that if you're using it for navigation, then you do have to look down to see what's on your screen. Secondly, let's talk about the vent clip. These are probably the cheapest type out there, and you can find them for as cheap as a few pounds on eBay and occasionally even in pound shops. They're pretty minimal, which is quite nice, and they allow you to slightly adjust your phone angle. They tend to either have a clip like mine or a magnet that you attach one end to the back of your phone and the other just attaches to the clip. Fitting one is as simple as wedging it in a vent in your car and then attaching your phone. From using one of these, I found that it would very occasionally fall out, but it did mean I had a variety of places in my car I could put it, and it also gave me options for both landscape and portrait view. So the pros of these are they tend to be pretty minimal and non-invasive, and you probably do have a few places in your car you can put them. The downside is they do occasionally fall out, which isn't fun when you're trying to drive. Thirdly, let's talk about the car mount clip. The next one sits in between the others in terms of price, retailing at about £8. And for me, this is my daily driver and the one that I use each day, and the one that I found to be my favourite over a period of time. It is, however, probably the most niche and won't work for some cars. The car mount clip has 2 simple parts all in one body. Part of it is an adjustable clip to mount your phone in a landscape position, and then the other part kind of wedges onto a ledge in your car. Now, my car has a ledge in the centre of the windscreen, which is where I tend to have it, and I find that this is ideal. But if you look through pictures on Amazon, people quite often have it on the bit by their steering wheel. Whilst this is quite a good place to put it, I do suspect having a charger cable going to it can be a bit precarious. So the pros of this type of stand are that it's a solid piece of kit that puts your phone in the ideal line of sight for when you're driving, especially if you're using it for navigation. There's also no chance of the phone slipping out or the clip falling off because it's nice and secure in place. The downside is that actually it's a pretty niche bit of kit that won't work with every car. And then fourthly, let's talk about the suction pad holder, probably the most common one. These type of car mounts come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, from nice and small and compact to huge and really quite ugly. They tend to be around £8, and so they're about an average price as well. These work in a pretty simple way. You attach the mount to your windscreen using the suction pad, and then you clip your phone on as well. Some of these types of mounts also come with stickers which allow you to mount it to your dashboard rather than your windscreen. Once attached, these tend to work well, although they probably fall off a couple of times a year when the weather temperature changes. For the most part, however, they are pretty secure. The pros of this type of holder are that they are widely available and they can be put wherever you like, allowing you a huge amount of flexibility in where you have your phone mounted in your car. The downsides are that some are incredibly ugly and quite bulky, although of course this applies to all of the mounts I've spoke about. And of course occasionally they do fall off. So those are the 4 basic car mounts out there. Which is the best one? If you've got space to clip one into your car, then in my opinion the car mount clip is the best one. It's both secure and it's in the right line of sight. However, if this type of holder won't work for your car, then the best thing to ask yourself is whether you want to have your phone in the line of sight when you're driving or not. If you don't, the car cup holder is really good because it's secure and holds in place. If you do, then actually the suction pad one tends to work pretty well. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you've got a personal favourite, then do mention it below. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys again soon.